And I am the owner of Quality Business Plan, and I'm here to bring y'all our business plan writers tip number 89, which is the difference between a strategic plan and business plan. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a restaurant as an example. And so as a professional business plan writer and strategic plan writer, I'm often asked, what's the difference between the two? Well, let me go ahead and show you. When I work with a client, the first thing I tell them is they always need a business plan. The business plan is going to encapsulate everything, it's going to touch on everything in their internal and external environment. The business plan is going to include a problem statement. It's going to include a company summary. It's going to talk about the products that the company is going to offer. If it's a restaurant, it's going to talk about your breakfast menu, your dinner menu, your lunch menu. It's going to talk about your competitive advantages. It's going to take a look at your competitors. It's going to take a look at your industry as a whole. So your business plan is the totality of what your business looks like right now, how it's going to act, how it's going to function, and so on and so forth. For the strategic plan, and also the way that I refer to the business plan, is your foundation for your company. This is what you need to have in order for it to grow, for it to keep into operations, and also even to raise money. The strategic plan is a subsection of the business plan. So for this particular business plan right here, I've got a strategic plan down here towards the end. And so if we click on it, the strategic plan, like I said, is included in the business plan. And the strategic plan is going to pretty much sum up where your company is right now. For example, where are you in the operations? Have you started your company? Have you hired your people? Have you gone through your build out? Have you leased or purchased your equipment for your restaurant? The next step for a strategic plan is to go ahead and put what's your vision? Where do you want to be in 5 years or 3 years? What is it going to look like? For this example, they want to have 5 restaurants in the Central Florida area. And again, this is a fictitious business plan, strategic plan. So once you know what your current state is, and once you know what your vision is, then what you need to do is you need to create stages, and you need to create benchmarks, or what are you going to accomplish? What do you need to accomplish in order to be successful in stage 1? And make it about 4 or 5 different items on what you need to do for stage 1. And then do the same thing for stage 2, all the way to stage 5. And again, for each stage, make sure you have bullet points. What needs to be accomplished in order for this stage to be successful? And then also put a time frame. How long is this stage going to last? And how much money do you need to invest in order to be successful to attain these objectives? Now, this information is all included in the business plan, and surprisingly enough, this is just a summary of your strategic plans. When I work with clients, I then take the summary right here, and I put this into its own strategic plan. And so now we've got a strategic plan. Again, we've got the current state, we've got the vision, we've got the stages, and now we've got the what we need to accomplish for each stage. Then what I do is I take each stage, for example, stage 1, open restaurant, and then optimize uniform burger making process. Then I'll take that down here, stage 1, optimize burger making process. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some plan of action, and we're going to see what needs to be done in order to make the burgers, or uniform. What is that uniform process going to look like? What do we need to do in order to attain this right here? And these are going to be the daily or continuous actions that need to be ingrained into the company in order to achieve this. So for, again, an example, quality of expectations for quality. The burger needs to be over 165 degrees. All buns need to be toasted light to medium brown. Once an owner sees that this is happening on a continuous basis, then this segment of this portion is done. Now they're ready to move on and start focusing on the next one, the burger making process. And again, and also you go in order. You start with the burger making process, then you go ahead and focus on the exception to quality. And so once you get to the bottom, then this segment right here, this portion of the segment is done. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of planning. However, if you don't take these steps, and if you don't should be able to know that you're moving forward and you're moving into a direction, then you're just going to get lost in your day-to-day activities, and you're going to be running around in a circle, and you're never going to be able to get to your vision without a path or a road. So to sum up, the business plan is your foundation, and your strategic plan, that is your roadmap to get to your vision for you, and for you to see that you're moving forward and that you're going to be able to attain your successful vision. So hopefully this information is helpful. And if y'all need some help with some segments of your business, like starting a business, I've got a book on Amazon for that. Also, if y'all are looking to raise some funds for your small business, got a book on the Amazon for that as well too, Complete Small Business Guide to Raising Funds in 2019. And as always, if y'all need some help writing a strategic plan or a business plan, just give me a shout. Here's my contact information, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.